For years, upstate New Yorkers have valued their part of the state. However, recent studies show that bigger options, such as New York City, may actually be more affordable.
So what these two sort of studies, I think, would lead me to believe is that in the near future, rents and home sale prices are going to continue to go up.
For Pat Hogan, councilman, lifelong Syracuse resident, and the head of the Greater Syracuse Land Bank, it's a multi-layer problem.
The overriding thing is we have to act as a community to build housing.
For Alex Lawson, housing policy coordinator at CNY Housing, the root of some of these issues aren't always about dollars and cents.
Some of those are things like zoning, that in a lot of communities they don't allow the housing that's necessary to be built, particularly in suburban communities. They don't allow multifamily housing almost at all, where it absolutely needs to be constructed, and that's where you see a lot of downstream things like racial and economic segregation.
Hogan sees the age of Syracuse, as well as its housing stock, as the main culprits for the current crisis.
It's a perfect storm. We're an older city. We have a dilapidated, delinquent, sometimes tax delinquent, and older housing stock.
With Micron arrivals expected to increase Syracuse's population in 2025, both Lawson and Hogan want to ensure housing native Syracuse residents remains the priority.
I don't anticipate this happening, but if Micron pulled out of their deal, never showed up here, this problem would still exist and would need to be addressed.
Now, Council Hogan told me that over 7,000 people, including 1,000 kids, face housing insecurity issues in Syracuse every single night. City officials are working to rectify this issue. With the CZB study that they had outsourced, there was outlines a 1-year, 2-step process to get the housing market back to a formidable place, as well as the creation of the Syracuse Housing Trust Fund, also backed by Hogan, which provides equity and funding to non-normative members. With Syracuse set to be as big as it's been in half a century, there's hope on the horizon for an affordable and plentiful housing market. Josh Crawford, NCC News.